Hello and welcome everybody, this is Wake Run Collapse, and in today's video I'm going to be pulling 100 GX cards from booster packs. Actually, that's a lie. It's going to be more than 100 GX cards from these booster packs. In front of me, I've got 10 boxes of Japanese GX Battle Boost. Each of these 10 boxes has 10 packs inside, and one card in each of those packs has a GX card inside. So we're guaranteed 100 GX pulls. In all likelihood, it's going to be something more like 105, 106, because the full arts in this set do not replace the GX cards in these packs. It's amazing. It's my favorite thing right now, and I'm so excited to open these boxes. If you are excited as well, make sure you hit that like button down below for me. I would really appreciate it. I have already opened 10 boxes of this on the channel already, so if you want to enjoy the saga as this goes along, by all means feel free to do so. You can go back and check out boxes 1 through 10 on the channel as well. It's been a great experience for me. The set is definitely different from a lot of other sets that we experience in Japan. 114 cards in these sets, but booster boxes only have 70 cards, so I've got a lot of work left to do. Also, do not mind all the noise you will hear in the background. You're probably going to hear some birds from time to time squawking, landing on the air conditioning. That's just something that's happening apparently today, and this is the location I film in. I can't really do anything about that. So I hope you guys do not let that distract you, and I hope I do not let it distract me either, and we can just enjoy these pulls. So here's your box, nice and tiny and small. 7 cards per pack, 10 packs per box. 10 boxes in this video. Oh, I'm so excited. I will assume if you're at this particular point in the video that you don't really mind spoilers or not spoilers or what have you. I've still got my work cut out for me from this set. I've yet to pull a hyper rare. I've yet to pull an ultra rare, and I've yet to pull the full art Lily. So we need all of those things to happen. I really want to just pull the Lily and both gold cards. If I miss out on all the hyper rares as a result, I'm fine with that. But we really need some awesome stuff to happen in this video. So in pack number 1, we have a Nest Ball, Pyukumuku, Dupiter, Charjabug, Tapu Fini, Diancie, and a Tapu Koko for our GX. The pack trick is 1 to the front, and of course, if you are interested in purchasing these boxes for yourself, I purchased mine from AmiAmi.com, which is a Japanese retailer that does ship to the US. The site's a little complicated, but they have the best prices in the business. If they're no longer available, you can always check a place like eBay or maybe Amazon, maybe some other retailers like Plaza Japan or Yabai Japan will probably have them too. We've got Altar of the Moon, Oricorio, Litwick, Sandshrew, Victini, Alolan Ninetales, and the Lycanroc GX. Yeah, that guaranteed GX for every booster pack is really something. It does jack up the price a little bit. These packs are about $5 a piece if you were to walk into a Japanese store. They're a little bit cheaper for me, but that's because I'm buying them as boxes. Here we have a Timer Ball, Passimian, Execute, Cosmoem, Kangaskhan, Shiinotic, and a Pheromosa GX as well. I have already pulled the entirety of the regular 114 card set, so forgive my my lack of perceived excitement for every GX pull. If you're getting a GX in every single pack, I mean, you kind of come to expect it as well. Rare Candy, Lampent, Vulpix, Pinsir, Vikavolt, a Drampa, and a Solgaleo GX. Uh, 18 total GXs in the set, so you're bound to see every one of them a few times in this video. At least I hope so. I love more Tapu Leles. So here we have Guzma, Pikachu, Trubbish, Solrock, Lunala, Tapu Bulu, and by the way, if we're going to get a full art, it's going to be in slot number 6. It takes the place of this card, not the GX, which in this case is Xurkitree, another one of the new ones in GX Battle Boost. I already did have an experience where I pulled a really valuable full art and a really valuable GX in the same pack, so it can happen, and I would like for it to happen again, if at all possible. So we have Altar of the Sun, Grubbin, Cosmog, Type Null, regular Tapu Lele, a Delmise, and a Sylveon for our GX. Cool. I'm totally down with the Sylveons and the Drampas as much as they want to come out. That's cool. New Solgaleo and Lunala look great. Tapu Lele obviously is a good moneymaker, as is like a Darkrai, would sell pretty well. So we've got DCE, Bounsweet, Oricorio, Alolan Diglett, Chandelure, Fire Memories for Silvally, and Tapu Fini will be our GX for this pack. It is true that in one way or another, 15 of the 18 GXs in the set are reprinted. A few of them have new artwork, but most of them are just Mons that have already gotten the GX treatment. Chiave, an Eevee, Salazzle, Sandygast, Garbodor, Raichu, and the other Lycanroc GX. But the set would be way too overpowered if all the cards were new. I mean, that would just be ridiculous. Can you guys picture a set with 18 GXs and they're all Mons that didn't have GXs before? That'd be too wild. Too much. Field Blower, Murkrow, Wobbuffet, Morellol, Rayquaza, a full art Lusamine, and a Necrozma GX. We're going to sleeve this one right now. Things are getting really strange with these boxes. Really, really strange. Again, I'm going to assume that if you have already, if you've seen the videos already, that's most of my audience has seen my previous box openings, but some of you maybe haven't, but I'm assuming you don't care about spoilers so much. This is my 4th Lusamine full art in 11 boxes, and there's only one full art per box. So where Pheromosa and Xurkitree and Celesteela all have full arts, and there's 3 full art supporters, and 3 hyper rares and 2 ultra rares, to get this card 4 times in 11 boxes is just freaky weird. I mean, I'm happy. It's way better than pulling another one of the full art Pokemon. But it's getting excessive, and I just need my full art Lily. Acerala, Chansey, Araquanid, Grimer, Palisand, Sarina, and Darkrai will finish out box number 1. Pretty solid, all things considered. It would definitely appear as though there is exactly 1 full art in every box. I did not know that going in, but after 11 boxes, I've got 11 full arts, so I think that would make a reasonable amount of sense, right? Moving on to box number 2 of the video, box number 12 overall. Let me know in the comment section below. I will periodically be asking questions, and you guys can feel free to drop the comments as you think of them. I generally do not encourage comment spam per se, but I'm going to be asking just to increase some engagement, give you guys something to go off of while we go through these boxes and these packs. How often do you think a set like GX Battle Boost should be made, should be printed? That has, some of the best reprints or just reprints from previous sets. Do you want to see it never? Do you want to see it once a year, once every 6 months, once every 2 years? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. We do have a Drampa from our first pack here. I think once a year is okay, but not necessarily in the format that they're doing them in. Because they have a lot of plus sets. I mean, Sun and Moon 1 Plus and Sun and Moon 2 Plus were unabashed reprint sets anyways. That was pretty clear. So get our Ho-Oh GX. That was pretty clear. So I'm okay with a set like this coming out yearly, as long as we're not constantly subjected to the same type of reprints. What they did in Shining Legends was fantastic, and they need to keep doing stuff like that. I'll be keeping an eye on you, TCG. Brooklet Hill, Eevee, Seviper, Rockruff, Tapu Bulu, Tapu Lele, and Celesteela for our GX. First time seeing that one too. Awesome. I mean, I'm all for making the new sets, and I can see how all the new stuff that's coming in is leading to this crazy oversaturation. I mean, it's really apparent in the English expansions as we get a Mewtwo, where prices for bulk are absolutely crumbling. Prices for sealed product after release are also crumbling, and people are just looking to unload all their stuff because they're just printing so much of it. And then after that initial interest in release wears off, like, something's got to happen with them. And I get that the Japanese market is causing this a little bit, as we get a full art Circuitry in box number 12. And a Silvally. So there's your Circuitry, there's your full art of the box. Again, not a new card, but hey, it's a full art Circuitry. And a super rare is a super rare, so you gotta roll with it. And there's your Silvally right there. I get that all these extra sets, the plus sets that are coming out with the new GXs, all the promotional stuff that they're releasing, it doesn't feel like Japanese stuff is oversaturated though. Like, I've got a ton of stuff because I'm opening, you know, cases every 6 weeks now as opposed to every 3 months. But I don't feel like it's much worse for us in terms of that in particular. So we get a Lunala. Cool. Says a guy opening 100 GX cards in a single video. But you know what I mean. I feel like the level of interest they're finding a decent path with it. Like I said before, Sun and Moon 1 Plus, Sun and Moon 2 Plus were just not the kind of sets that we want to see. But then Shining Legends came along, and that was maybe not the most playable thing, but as collectible of like a set like that as we've had in quite a while. And GX Battle Boost has a lot of merit too. You know, it's got some problems as well, but even though I think the timing is too early, they still found like a place in the release cycle to have it come out and not be total nonsense. Because the next set we have coming out is December, and that will be Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And it looks like they're going back to decent sized sets. I think they're going to be 70 cards per expansion. That's another double release for them. Anyways, Ether Paradise, Solrock, Grubbin, Cosmog, Electric Memory, Victini, and another Pheromosa. We have pulled nearly every regular GX in this video. We're missing maybe 3 of them. I think 3 sounds right. Because the first like 14 or 15 that we pulled were just new all in a row. And everything else has been a reprint. So we've got DCE, Type Null, Bound Suite, Oricorio, Alolan Ninetales, Diancie, and Solgaleo for the final GX in box number 2. I need some true excitement here, guys. I really do. I need a gold card. I need a full art Lily. We got to do something because I'm 60% of the way through my case. No hyper rares, no ultra rares. It's scary. I'm telling you, it's scary. The good news is the hyper rares do not seem to be costing as much because everybody's interested in the other cards, the gold cards, the Lily, you know, the full art supporters. So maybe that will work to my advantage in the long run. And on cue, we pull our first hyper rare Celesteela GX. That is a wild pattern with a Ho-Oh behind it that we are just going to sleeve and ask to mosey for a quick second. And there you go. Hyper Rare Celesteela GX. I love the narrow, like, vertical. They're not quite parallel because of the way that the card is shaped. It's, like, towards a focal point, like, up and behind the card. But it looks pretty darn sweet. All things considered. And it is a new card, too. It is a new card, and that is important to know. And there it is in its low light. The light just explodes off of this card. Get your zoom in right there. English collectors might call it a rainbow rare, but we call it a hyper rare. 123 out of 114. The final numbered hyper rare in the set. Regular super rares are 115 to 117. Super rare supporters are 118 to 120, and then hyper rares are 121 to 123. We got a new card. We got a new card. And that is wonderful news. Haven't had a new one for some time. And now it means, oh, we immediately get the regular Celesteela GX too. Now I'll tell you right now, before I saw the scans for them, I couldn't name those Pokemon. I couldn't name Pheromosa, Xurkitree, or Celesteela. The only Ultra Beast I knew by name was Guzzlord because I thought he had a great design. You gotta figure, I don't play the games. I try to. I'd love to be able to get into them and have a consistent time commitment for them, but it just doesn't work out. It's just not possible. Too much stuff going on. Too many life happenings. And when I do have that spare time and I want to enjoy something Pokemon related, I want to enjoy something that I don't have to upload as content. Or I want to enjoy something that I can include in my regular life. Which is why I'm so happy that my better half is interested in Pokemon Go now, because it means that when I'm enjoying Pokemon stuff, I can do it without having to worry about an audience. We can just enjoy it for ourselves. I mean, just yesterday, I'm filming this Saturday, so we're talking about Friday. On Friday, we went into the city, we went to Boston, and we did some raids, and we caught a bunch of stuff for the Halloween event. And it was fantastic. I can't believe how lucky we were. I ran into a shiny Duskull. She didn't catch a shiny yet, but I feel like she will before the event is over. She'll find something that's shiny. We did 8 raids, we beat all 8 raids, and we both captured all 8 monsters. We pineapped our 2 Tyrannotars, and since it's a double candy event, that means 80 Larvitar candies for the 2 of us, plus, you know, decent Tyrannotars. We pineapped 2 Machamps. Yeah, we each pineapped a Machamp, and I got one that was 100%, which is wild. She got one with perfect attack also. She got herself a pretty darn good Entei, and I was able to pineapple it as well. Then we also caught a Vaporeon and 2 Alakazams, and she got good Alakazams too. It's funny when you play a game like that with somebody else. Like if you're just playing with some random, like somebody who you like ran into at a raid and stuff. Like obviously you want the best stuff for yourself, but I want her to get better stuff than I do, because my enjoyment in watching how she experiences the game really betters my experience as much as it betters hers. Like I've actually run into and captured 2 perfect Mons from raids before. There's a Pheromosa. 2 perfect Mons from raids. I have a Machamp that's now 100% in level 30 because I powered him up. And I have the same thing for a Gengar, which is also something that can find plenty of use. So I really want the next 100% Mon to go to her, and I want it to be something good. I want her to catch like 100% T-Tar or something crazy like that. Or 100% Suicune, because those will be coming around in a few days. She does have a 97% Articuno, although I'm a little jealous of that. Although I have 95s of Lugia and Entei, I think. Anywho, Field Blower, Grubbin, Cosmog, Type Null, Shinotic, Vicavolt, and Circuitry being our final GX of box number 3. That's 30, 31, 32. 32 GXs out of 30 packs because we got the Hyper Rare Celesteela and the Full Art Circuitry. So we got one Hyper Rare. I feel like I don't need another Hyper Rare. I'm fine with not getting another Hyper Rare. So hopefully they will hear the call and they will understand and they will just give me a gold card and a Lily. And then we can just be happy after that. Because, like, this is an expensive case. This is, like, 800 and a little bit of change. I don't remember exactly what it worked out to. 820, maybe? Maybe 810. I don't remember exactly what it was. I know it was 86,400 yen. Before shipping costs and before, you know, that became US dollars, because I don't have yen sitting around my house. Alright. Stretch out the body. And we'll get back into this. With box number 4, GX Battle Boost. Hunting for that gold Solgaleo. Hunting for that Full Art Lily. Hunting for that gold Lunala. What is going to happen? We got Lusamine, a Trubbish, Solrock, Grubbin, Alolan Dugtrio, Regice, and a regular Solgaleo. Why do you troll me, sir? Is it because I've had such a good pull ratio of gold cards from EX Battle Boost boxes? Is that why? That might be why. I've had 11 boxes of EX Battle Boost on the channel. I've pulled 5 gold cards. So that's pretty fortuitous. Rescue Stretcher, Cosmog, Type Null, Bound Sweet, Tapu Bulu, regular Celesteela Full Art, and a Pheromosa as well. So we'll sleeve up our regular GX and then I'll showcase the super rare version of Celesteela as well for you guys. There we go. Definitely a cool color pattern on this one. Looks almost regal. I don't understand the design of the Mon, but I like the card. The card is cool. I know, sometimes I do weird stuff with cards like that. I know that some people will be interested in picking up duplicates of mine. I can assure you that the sale video will be going live shortly. We're going to put it as shortly. So what happened there? I just pulled the cards out of order. Let's get a Lycanroc. I will be posting the sale video as soon as I can, basically. I have a, sorry, dork alert. I have a pre-sale event for Maroon 5 tickets for next year. Because I like Maroon 5 and I've seen them once. And my friend actually tweeted at my like a YouTube Pokemon account to let me know that the pre-sale and that the general sale was going to be happening, which cracks me up because like we follow each other on there. I don't actually check my personal Twitter at all anymore. So if she wants to talk to me and doesn't feel like texting me, like if she sees something online, then she'll just tweet at me with it. And I'm like, you're gonna get found out. Like, somebody's gonna come by and find you and bother you. This is what you do when you poke the internet. Someone will notice. But she's awesome. We went to the last one last September when they played in Worcester. And yes, if you are from out of town, W-O-R-C-E-S-T-E-R is Worcester. Alright? Worcester. Pronounce it like it's W-U-S-T-E-R. I know it's stupid and ridiculous, but it's the way it is said. Not the way we say it, it's the way it's said. There's a Tapu Fini. Like that one. So, I've noticed increasingly a lot of people like timing when my sale video is going to go live and having like emails ready to just be like immediately send it off. So I'm not saying that I'm ungrateful for the fact that people are doing that. Like, I think it's awesome that people are excited for it. But depending on what I have and what I have available, like, my sale video is going to go live. I hate to phrase it this way because it sounds kind of jerkish. It's going to go live when I want it to. If I want to wake up Monday morning and have requests for sales, it could go live at 1 a.m. Monday for all I care. It's going to have to go up at a time that allows me to answer a lot of your requests, to be able to field your questions, what you want for cards. And I can't cater to everybody individually. I can't make sure that it goes up at the right time for a time zone for everybody. It's our first Tapu Lele. Pulled 7 of the first 10 boxes. It's okay. I can't ensure that it's going to go up at the right time for everybody, but if I mix things up a little bit, it might give some people better opportunity to get a hold of the cards if it's a better time for their time zone as well. So if I post it at 1 a.m. or 6 a.m. or noon or 3 p.m. all Eastern time, if I posted it whenever it is that I post it, is going to be when it goes up. So I never mean to intentionally keep somebody from purchasing cards from me. I never want to make it so that somebody can't. I wish I had enough for everybody. I wish I could just like get pre-orders from people and then just open packs until I had those cards and then just sell them to you and make like the exact right number of people happy. But it's a business. I got to run a business. I got to make sure that I'm not in debt because of the boxes that I buy to complete my sets and to help you complete yours. Drampa for last GX of box number 4. Looking good, sir. Oh, hydration is important. So we'll get rid of those. And we're on to box number 5. Box number 5. 43 GXs down, at least 60 to go. I mean, if we pull 6 full art lilies out of the last 6 boxes, it's just the way it goes, I guess. Just kidding, that's like a $110 card. If we pull any, it's going to be 1. I hope we pull 1. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of some of these GXs so they don't slide all over the place. I'm putting them in my Mario Pikachu deck box here. Which is a great segue into another question I have for you guys. And I'd like to see your responses in the comments section below. So what do you guys do for... I'm curious to see how you guys enjoy video games. Seeing the Mario reminds me of the fact that Mario Odyssey just came out for the Switch, and I'm curious to see another Celesteela, very weird, and a Mewtwo. I guess we can talk the rest of the rest of this box, because we pulled a duplicate full art from last box in Celesteela. I'm curious to see how you guys consume and enjoy your video game media, because I've seen a lot of talk this year in particular about certain games for like the Nintendo Switch that a lot of people are enjoying. A lot of Zelda talk, a lot of Mario talk, and I'm just kind of curious as to what your experiences are. Do you follow one console at a time? Do you follow just a couple of franchises or a few games at a time, and those are the ones that you're interested in? Maybe that's the way you do it. And again, a Celesteela immediately following a really good Celesteela. Weird. Do you branch out and play a bunch of different consoles and just so you can, dabble in as many games as you can? Maybe you don't play games at all. I want to see what you guys have to say about it. Max Potion, Registeel, Salandit, Execute, Ancient Crystal, something, Tapu Fini, and Xurkitree. I feel like if I were to play a few games from a new console, I'd probably buy a Switch. But right now, that's not something that's in the cards for me. I would much rather go back and play some old Final Fantasy games, which I've just started to do. They released 9, which is one of the best Final Fantasies. Don't even come at me with that. Don't at me. Get another Tapu Lele, which is awesome. It's pretty great that they released it with trophy support. Now, they had also released it, re-released FF7 for PS4 with trophy support, because I think it's great, even though it's kind of like an artificial goal, because you can play and beat the game however you want. And that is true all the time. But having trophies for games that you really, really enjoyed as a kid gives you that extra justification to go back and play it their way. Which I know is weird. Like, because it can provide an extra challenge for you. It can provide absolute madness for you. You have to dodge 200 lightning strikes in a row or jump rope 1,000 times. But say, for instance, if you guys are familiar with FF9, if you played through and got to the end of the game, like maybe a particular part of the game, of the end of the game, in under 12 hours, you get like a really powerful weapon for Steiner called the Excalibur 2. It was the Excalibur 2 challenge. And this is something I never considered doing because I didn't want to speed through the game. I wanted to play through it and enjoy it. But now, the game has a speed up button that doesn't affect the in-game clock. So it's way easier to do. And I could see myself playing through the game normally, you know, going through, getting all the trophies, getting like the Stelazio coins, beating Ozma, doing all like the Chocograph hunting and all that other stuff that is necessary for the different like trophies and the different successes you can have in the game. But then like actually going back and playing the game just to get the Excalibur 2 and to get that trophy. FF7 is the same way. I've never cared about, and this might be way over some of you guys' heads, and if you're younger, don't look it up. I've never cared about Don Corneo choosing the main character. If you guys are familiar with FF7, you know what I'm talking about. You have to get like a certain set of items in order to be chosen, and I never really cared about that. I just wanted to get through the story, but now that's like a trophy in the game, and it gives me, it drives interest in actually doing it, which I think is awesome. It's got Lana, Morello, Pyukumuku, Dupiter, Delmise, Chandelure, and a Lunala for our GX. Chandelure, I think, was the only non-Gen 7 Mon in that pack. But I'm curious to see what you guys do for games, for game systems. Do you play old stuff, new stuff, certain franchises, certain consoles only? Are you not interested in them at all? You know, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. You got Nest Ball, Charjabug, Oricorio, Litwick, Fire Memory, Garbodor, and a Solgaleo GX. And we are halfway through the box openings in this video with no gold card and no full art Lily. And now I'm afraid. I'm afraid of disappointment. I'm afraid that we're going to either miss out on all the gold cards, miss out on the full art Lily. Maybe we just pull the Lunala and not the Solgaleo or the Lily, something like that. Like, I need 2 out of 3. Oh, did that come open? We're done. I actually gotta stand up for a second. Oh. Something happens when you get old, guys. Don't get old. Too late. I really need 2 out of those 3 to happen. I think it's only right. Actually, we can cut into this box kind of a weird way. Looks like plastic is like sticking up on the end here. So strange. Wow, I never open boxes like this. What am I doing? Like this big hunk of freaking plastic on here. maybe this is the box that makes the difference now. Because this is box 16 of my 20 box case. Well, we gotta start pulling stuff. I'm gonna be bummed if the next card is a Pheromosa or a Lucamine. One is worth way more than the other, but I will still be bummed if it's one of those. So we need a new card. I need to keep the faith. I need to stay strong going forward with these openings. There's a Mewtwo. And I do dig that they included a Alolan Ninetales in this set. I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, man. We've got regular Lily, Cosmog, Lunatone, and Litwick, Kangaskhan, Shiinotic, and a Celesteela. Again in the second pack, third Celesteela in the second pack of the box out of the last 4 boxes. So we got Rotom, Fomantis, Regirock, Murkrow, Vikavolt, Drampa, and Xurkitree is our regular GX. I want to pack with the gold Solgaleo and the regular Solgaleo. Or the gold Lunala and the regular Lunala. Or both lilies. I want to see that happen at some point. I think that'd be cool. We have Choice Band, Grubbin, Alolan Exeggutor, Eevee, Lunala, a Tapu Bulu, and a Lele GX. As I may have hashtagged on Instagram the other day when showing off all my bonus Leles. We've been crushing it with the Tapu Leles, though. That is definitely a bright spot in the opening. It's got Ether Paradise, Seviper, Rockruff, Morellol, regular Tapu Lele. It's a Delmise, and a Lycanroc. I thought that maybe because we were blessed with the regular Tapu Lele, there was going to be something magical behind it. It did not seem to be. If you guys are still watching this video, 37 minutes and 52 seconds in right now, definitely appreciative of your viewership. That makes a huge difference in the long run. A huge, huge difference. There's the Tapu Koko. Because when people watch videos for a lengthy period of time, it, lets the system know of whatever site there is. I'm getting texted and I gotta shut that off. It lets people know. Yeah, it lets people know that they can't. The hell was I talking about? I have no idea. Sorry, I got a bad text. I still shut it off. But anyways, Altar of the Moon, Oricorio, Litwick, Sandshrew, Garbodor, Raichu, and Silvally is our GX. Yeah, I completely lost my train of thought. Something kind of wild is happening. But we're gonna power through because I think that I need some Full Art Lily in this pack. So we got Timer Ball, Passimian, Execute, Cosmoem, Rayquaza, a Palisand, and a Drampa. Which means we're down to last pack or one of 2 packs left. How many packs left in this box? 2 packs left in the box. And we have got a Rare Candy, not a Litwick, a Lampent, Alolan Vulpix, Pinsir, Sarina, Blissey, and a Lunala GX, which means the last pack is going to have something good. And I'm hoping it's really good. Like, really good. But just how good is it going to be? Let's find out. Actually, if this is the last pack, I can do a different card trick. So it'd be one to the front, but I can switch the last two cards because we know that there's a full art behind it, so we can put the regular GX in its place. That's kind of exciting. Alright, so we got Guzma, we have Pikachu, Trubbish, Solrock, Electric Memory for Silvally, Solgaleo is our GX. Can it be? Is it possible? Oh no! This is the card I didn't want to pull. Full Art Pheromosa. Oh boy. This is getting gruesome, guys. Not good. I mean, still cool. It's a full art. It's still cool, but I've pulled tons of Pheromosa and Xurkitree and Celesteela full arts. I think I've pulled 3 of each. And then 4 of the Lusamine. And then a Lana. And then the hyper rare Celesteela. And then one other duplicate somewhere. I don't even remember. Oh man. Not good, guys. Not good. It actually officially seals the deal on us completing the set. Because we are still missing 1 super rare, 2 hyper rares, and 2 ultra rares, and there's only 4 boxes left. So even a perfect run will not guarantee a completed set. Okay. I guess opening those boxes differently didn't really help, so we gotta go with what got us here. Oh, we've done so well going into this opening, so well. Maybe that explains why the full art prices are so low for Pheromosa and Xurkitree and Celesteela, because we're seeing a lot of collectors pull them all the time. I'm focusing. I'm focusing and saying, we need Lily from this box. It's got to be this box. We need a Lily or a gold card from this box, because it's going to be too stressful going forward if we miss out on this box. It's going to be too much to handle. Box 17 is a lucky box for me. I need this to be the one. Enhanced Hammer, Wobbuffet, Morello, Chansey, Kangaskhan, Shiinotic, and Necrozma. I'm going to actually take a step back after I sleeve this GX and do something that I've already done on the channel before with a previous opening and say, can we just appreciate the awesomeness of this artwork? This is such a great card. It is such a great card. With the Through the Years series, which I've not been able to upload in like 9 years, which is appropriate. I like being able to showcase artwork for cards that people often forget. And this is something that I really want to push going forward to get my man Guzzlord. It's really something I want to push going forward, is having that level of appreciation for those Mons, you know? Like, everybody knows the Mega Rayquaza full art, but do you know, like, the Fire-type promo from a few generations ago? You know, do you know this random colorless Rayquaza with awesome artwork that was released in a deck in 2012 and nobody ever bothered to pay it any attention? Like, that's the kind of stuff that I like finding, those hidden gems. Lana, Steenie, Rockruff, Sableye, Lunala, Tapu Bulu, and Tapu Fini is our GX. Because the chase cards obviously are why a lot of people... It's what a lot of people hope for, but I would like to think that a lot of people collect just because they like the cards, not one card, or not like a type of card, because they like the cards. It's got Field Blower, Dupiter, Vulpix, Registeel, Tapu Lele, Delmise, and Sylveon. I mean, in most sets, I can find several non-holographic cards that I really enjoy the artwork for, or that tell a story that if you take 10 seconds and, you know, look at those cards, maybe you find something that you really do enjoy. Escape Rope, Salandit, Execute, Sudowoodo, Chandelure, Fire Memory, and another Tapu Lele GX. This is like number 11. It's like my 11th Tapu Lele. I feel like I want to sell them to you guys and then put them on eBay afterwards, because I don't know that I'll sell all of these Tapu Leles at the price that they are worth, what they are valued at. I'll have to look around. Rescue Stretcher, Pikachu, Sandslash, Bounsweet, Garbodor. Oh no! Full Art Xurkitree and a Darkrai. It's another case of I think the GX is worth more than the full art sometimes. I mean, in Japan it would be. Like for you guys, probably not. I still think the full art is probably worth a little bit more. But for trainers that collect and play competitively in Japan, I feel like that Darkrai GX is worth more than the Xurkitree full art. Even though this one is the new card. And the super rare card. This is not good. This is not good. So we're 76 packs in. We've pulled a buttload of GXs. We've gotten tons of value out of these boxes. And yet, I feel like this one is still going to leave me wanting. Here. Why do you do this to me? Oh, Lily. Why do you do this to me? There's a Drampa. Got a new pack of sleeves ready to... Oh no, they're upside down. Got my KMC sleeves ready. I actually remembered to pull out another pack of 100 sleeves in preparation for this opening. But sometimes when you unseal them, they're upside down. I don't know why that is. They just are. So what I do, just turn them all this way and slide them back in. And now I'll be able to access them normally. No, not 76, 66 packs in. Math is hard. Rotom Dex, Fomantis, Regirock, Murkrow, Palisand, Sarina, and Ho-Oh GX. Math is hard, says the math major. We have our moments. Alrighty, we got Choice Band, Grubbin, Alolan Exeggutor, Eevee, Blissey, Electric Memory, and Celesteela. Mysteriously not showing up in the second pack of the box. I don't know what it's doing all the way down here. But I do know it's a basic GX with 200 hit points, and that's kind of cool. Oh, because it was second pack from the bottom. I want it to be tricky. Pack number 70. Ether Paradise, Seviper, Rockruff, Morello, Victini, Alolan Ninetales, and a Mewtwo GX. Eesh, wah-wah-wee-wah. It is a little demoralizing to have 6 cards that you're missing out of a set, and then you open 7 booster boxes, and then afterwards you're still missing 5. Don't get me wrong, we've gotten a lot of good stuff. But the goal is to showcase new cards, to show stuff that's going to help complete a set. And these are not helping to complete a set. It's not showing you new stuff. I want the good content being not... I mean, valuable cards are good, but new cards are really what it's at. If somebody wants to see some exciting Japanese openings on my channel, are they going to be looking at videos in 2014? Or are they going to see the brand new content that I uploaded? Alright. Stretch out my body. Let's go. Box number 18. Give it to me. So we got Lana, Araquanid, Grimer, Honchkrow, Tapu Fini, Mimikyu, and a Darkrai GX. Feel like I haven't seen much of Mimikyu in this opening. We got Nest Ball, Steenie, Rockruff, Sableye, Alolan Dugtrio. You know a Regice is following that Dugtrio. With a Ho-Oh GX as well. These 7-card packs I think I've gotten used to now. It's weird. Special Charge, Dewpider, Alolan Vulpix, Registeel, Tapu Bulu, Ancient Crystal, and a Guzzlord GX. With that alternate art, looking pretty fine, looking quite fly. Speaking of alternate art, I think I need a couple more Silvallies out of these boxes, if we can help it. But it's not what we're gunning for. Rare Candy, Salandit, Execute, Sudowoodo, Vikavolt. Wow! That is a new card. I'll take it. It's a hyper rare Xurkitree GX. And a Mewtwo as well. You know what? I'll take it. That is exciting. That is cool. It is a new card. And Mewtwo can chill over there for a sec. Because this is pretty awesome. I'm going to low light it right away. Look at that crazy pattern on there. That is just wild. Hyper rare Xurkitree. A most interesting pull. With my difficulty in pulling hyper rares in general, I would have thought that I would be done with hyper rares after Celesteela. But hey, a new card is a new card is a new card. And this is like 10 times preferred to the super rares that I've pulled multiple times already. 10 times preferred. Zoom in right there. 122 out of 114. So we got the Xurkitree, and we did get the Celesteela, so we're only missing Pheromosa from hyper rares. And it is a new card, and a new card is all that we need going forward. Hyper rare Xurkitree. Pretty solid, if I do say so myself. So we got Rotom Dex, Pikachu, Alolan Sandslash, Bounsweet, a Shiinotic, Lurantis, and Celesteela will be our GX. We got Aether Paradise, Cosmog, Lunatone, Litwick, Alolan Grimer, not Alolan Grimer, it's Alolan Muck, you can do it, self, Tapu Lele, and the regular Xurkitree right there. So we got DCE, Fomantis, Regirock, Murkrow, Solgaleo, Kangaskhan, and another Tapu Lele GX. Always going to bring a smile to the face. Always, always. Lele's finance openings. I'm serious, they do. And I don't sell them for near what the English ones sell for. What do the English ones sell for? Like 45 bucks or something crazy like that? It's something absurd. Here's another Lycanroc. So we've got Escape Rope, Seviper, Rockruff, Morello, Drampa, Lunala, and Tapu Koko for this GX. And our final pack of box number 18, with just 2 more boxes to go. We've got Enhanced Hammer, Pyukumuku, Dewpider, Charjabug, Chandelure, Electric Memory. Oh, and there's our Silvally GX with its alternate artwork. Cool way to end the box. It all comes down to the last 2. You know, will we pull a gold card? Will we pull a full art Lily? Will we get a Sarala out of another plus set? Because I didn't pull the Sarala full art and the price was way too high, so I laid off of it thinking the price was going to drop, and it's only gone up and now they're like 110 bucks online. Box number 19. Come on, baby. A Lily and a gold card. It's the only way we can go. It's the only way we can go. One box with a Lily, one box with a gold card. I gotta have it. It's got Lusamine, Trubbish, Solrock, Grubbin, a Kangaskhan, Shiinotic, and a Lycanroc, starting off nice and slow, nice and easy. We got Rescue Stretcher, Cosmog, Type Null, Bounsweet, Vikavolt, Drampa, and Necrozma. Aqua Patch, Oricorio, Diglett, Eevee, Lunala, Tapu Bulu, and Guzzlord GX. And as this case comes to a close, my question for you guys, my final question for now, is going to be, now that you've seen a bunch of openings of this set, now that you've experienced a lot of these pack openings, box openings, has your opinion changed on this set? Has it gotten better, worse, why or why not? Wondering what you think of this set now that you've seen a lot of it be opened. This is a tough go of it, guys. This is a tough go of it. There must be tiers to the rarity of the super rares. It's the only thing that makes sense. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Brooklet Hill, Wobbuffet, Morello, Chansey, Delmise, Chandelure, and a Sylveon. If we could all just band together and do me a solid, by the way, while I'm thinking of it, and not spoil a bunch of stuff about this opening in the comment section below, I'd really appreciate it. Not because I'm disappointed in the polls, just because it's a long opening. We've got Lana, Araquanid, Grimer, Honchkrow, Fire Memory, a Garbodor, and another Lele at least. So I'll take that. No, but just in general, because outwardly spoiling stuff without a spoiler tag in front of it, like, if you want to talk spoilers from the video, that's fine, but you gotta write spoilers at the beginning of your comment and then hit the enter key a whole bunch of times to give people an opportunity to scroll away or not click read more or anything like that. I think that is the safest, best possible way to avoid spoiling somebody unnecessarily, or at the very least, like, providing an opportunity to look at the comment section at some point in the video. Like when I was asking about gaming, maybe somebody's going to scroll into the comments and they're going to say, oh, I wonder if other people like this game series that I like. And then all of a sudden they're confronted with, where are all your good polls? You missed blank, 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 and blank. And it's like, really, that's the comment you came up with? Like, I know I missed those things. It's my video. It always confuses me. Or like if I have an opening and I pull a full art Xurkitree and the comment is, wow, full art Xurkitree. Yeah, I know I had it and now everybody else does too. Like, just because you said it out loud when it happened doesn't mean that that's a comment that you leave on a video. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned or out of my mind or something, but it's just a thought. Last pack of box 9, Rotom Dex, Pikachu, Sandslash, Bounsweet, Victini, Alolan Ninetales, and Celesteela GX. I'm in desperate need for a pick-me-up. I think you guys, after watching this video for just over an hour, are also in desperate need for a pick-me-up. We need an amazing card. We need an incredible card. We need to work this out and make it happen. So how are we going to do it? Help me out, pull gods. Just help me out. Please. We are on to our final box of GX Battle Boost. The last one. We have Field Blower, Rockruff, Morellol, Pyukumuku, Lunala, Chandelure, and a Lycanroc again, starting off nice and quiet. It has to be a card I don't have. It has to be. A Cerula, a Dewpider, Charjabug, Oricorio, Electric Memory, Raichu, and a Pheromosa. Now we have Mallow, Litwick, Sandshrew, Passimian, Sarina, next pack, Enhanced Hammer, Execute, Cosmoem, Litwick, Garbodor, Palisand, and Xurkitree. Then we have Max Potion, Alolan Vulpix, Pinsir, Pikachu, Fire Memory, Alolan Dugtrio, and a Sylveon. Lusamine, Trubbish, Solrock, Grubbin, Regice, Blissey, and a Tapu Fini GX. Then Rescue Stretcher, Cosmog, Type Null, Bounsweet, Mimikyu, Magiarna, and a Lycanroc. Next pack featuring Aqua Patch, Oricorio, Alolan Diglett, Eevee, Alolan Muck, Lurantis, and Necrozma. It's really hard to think that isn't intentional. There's no way that pull rate happens if they don't mean for it to. There's just no way. Choice Band, Salazzle, Sandygast, Murkrow, Solgaleo, Ancient Crystal, and a Darkrai. And on the final pack of GX Battle Boost, that will be opened on the channel. We've got Brooklet Hill, Wobbuffet, Morellol, Chansey, Tapu Fini, Diancie, and a Ho-Oh GX for our final GX. So the good news is, I get to start making a fraction of my money back tomorrow. And the faster I sell from GX Battle Boost, the faster we can forget this ever happened. So, rather than, you know what, we will show them all. 100 GXs is 100 GXs. And I don't want it to seem like it's not a bright spot in the opening, because it is the bright spot in the opening. I don't know if I got all the full arts, actually. I feel like I might have missed one. My rush up, there it is. Try to make fairly even stacks. I'll sort out the full arts here. It's gonna be really difficult to sort them, so better get to work. So let's show off our 100 regular GX pulls first. It's going to take a couple of minutes. We've got Ho-Oh, Darkrai, Necrozma, Lycanroc, Tapu Fini, Sylveon, Silvally, Tapu Koko, Lycanroc, Tapu Lele, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Mewtwo, Drampa, Darkrai, Tapu Lele, Sylveon, Tapu Fini, Guzzlord, Necrozma, Lycanroc, Pheromosa, Solgaleo, Xurkitree, Solgaleo, Pheromosa, Lycanroc, Tapu Koko, Lunala, Silvally, Mewtwo, Celesteela, Ho-Oh, Solgaleo, Pheromosa, Lycanroc, Tapu Koko, Lunala, Silvally, Mewtwo, Celesteela, Ho-Oh, Drampa, Darkrai, Necrozma, Lycanroc, Sliding Pile, Tapu Fini, Sylveon, Xurkitree, Solgaleo, Pheromosa, Lycanroc, Tapu Koko. That's the first pile of the GXs that you saw in this video. Here's the second pile. We've got Xurkitree, Solgaleo, Pheromosa, Lycanroc, Celesteela, Ho-Oh, Drampa, Darkrai, Tapu Lele, Sylveon, Tapu Fini, Guzzlord, Necrozma, Lycanroc, Silvally, Tapu Koko, Lycanroc, Tapu Lele, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Mewtwo, Guzzlord, Ho-Oh, Darkrai, Mewtwo, Celesteela, Ho-Oh, Drampa, Darkrai, Tapu Lele, Sylveon, Tapu Fini, Guzzlord, Necrozma, Solgaleo, Lunala, Drampa, Silvally, Tapu Koko, Lycanroc, Tapu Lele, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Mewtwo, Solgaleo, Lunala, and Drampa are your regular 100 GX pulls from these booster packs and these booster boxes. And the full arts that we got in today's opening were Pheromosa, Pheromosa, Xurkitree, Xurkitree, Celesteela, 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 Lusamine, Hyper Rare Xurkitree, and Hyper Rare Celesteela. And if you don't think anything's wrong with that, so thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy the video despite what happened. Make sure you hit the like button if you did enjoy it, and I'll be back sometime tomorrow with a sale video for GX Battle Boost.